Today I'm going to be doing a fully updated any percent route tutorial with all the tricks that you'll need to be able to complete this run. So this route is not for beginners, it is not recommended if you don't have any prior speedrunning experience. This category is ran dominantly on Wii Virtual Console, and that's what I'll be teaching you guys on here today. So this SRM route in particular needs this file name that you'll see on screen right here. I'll have the hex code up on screen right now, as well as I'll list it in the description alongside a website that you can put the actual hex code in, and it'll show you what page the characters are on, because I myself do not speak Japanese, so I do not know where these characters belong normally, so it'll just show you what page they're on so you know you have it incorrectly. All of this video in chapters so you guys can skip through to any part you guys may need, but with that saying, let's get on. So you're going to collect sword and shield the same way that you always would. Start by flicking up, targeting backflip, backwalk a little bit to whatever visual cue you prefer. I kind of go by this splotch on the ground right here. Some people go when their C down button is actually cut off halfway, as you can see. 2 side hops right, allow a couple steps in between, backwalk, jump up here, whoops. Line yourself up as well as you can with the actual cross space over there. And if you know you're off or you think you might be off, you can just do a little roll and then retarget, and then make your way into here. So after you get out the other side, you're going to flick up. You can either do a backflip or backwalk from here. Personally, I backwalk so I don't run the risk of accidentally going back inside. So once you get out, do whichever one you prefer. 2 side hops to the right, 1 side hop to the left, so you grab this root over here. Depending on how your frames are, you can either do 4 or 5. It depends on how good you are at doing frame perfect side hops. Then grab sword like normal. So after you collect the sword, you're going to tap up, target the chest, and then you start back walking. You can equip your sword anytime. I prefer to do it once I get kind of further back. From here, 9 side hops to the right. And then from here, you're going to tap B and forward, and it will do kind of like a power stab forward. It'll grab, depending on if you get good RNG, it'll give you a rupee from the bush. If not, doesn't matter. 2 side hops to the left. Should be just about centered with the sign. That's how you know you're in the right spot. Come back, re-enter. So once you come out here, you're going to flick up, target, do a backflip, 1 side hop. On your second backflip, tap B in the air to pull out your sword. 1 down right roll. Get as many rupees as you need. You want to get 23 in total. So as you see in the bottom left, I have 23 rupees. So if you watch the top couple runs of this category, you may notice that these runners will go for more rupees out of these. They will try to get 28 to 30. I would not recommend this for beginners. I would recommend stopping at 23. I actually ended up reaching out to the current world record holder, and have been for the past 5 months, Paint Skate, and his advice was, and I quote, "They should always stop cutting the bushes as soon as they get 23 rupees and continue towards the sign. Going for energy rupees loses so much time that it's not worth it unless you're resetting to them." And basically what he means by this is if you're not willing to kill the run here, if you don't get 28, then don't go for them. And that's definitely only needed when you are heavily competing for the top few select spots of this category. With that being said, you're going to continue forward to this sign, slash it, and a blue rupee will come out. If it doesn't on your first try, just do it again. Collect that, hop over this fence. We're going to go over here to the bridge. We're going to do our next trick called bridge clip. So basically, as you can see, there's a bunch of different parts of this fence with all these different lines. I always come up to this last one here, and I like to either be just a little bit left or a little bit right of it, not too much, not too little. So once you get up here, you're going to just practice a couple times jumping off. Try to see when Link is at his peak height, because that's when you're going to need to tap B. So once you're there, feel free to try and tap B in the air to get up there, like so. Once you're able to get that, come on over here, grab this rupee. What we're doing right now is we're grabbing all the permanent rupees, which is needed for the heap. Last one, well not last one, the other one's up here. And then if you still need 2 like I do, there's 2 right up over here. Whoops, you can just grab those. From here, jump across these stones, that'll give you the 5 as long as you don't fall in the water. Last one, you're just going to come jump across these other stones and it'll give you the other 5. Like so. From here, jump slash into this. I have quick text on, so it's a lot quicker. Go into the store, grab the rupee behind the little counter over here. Talk to the dude, buy the sword and nuts. Sorry, shield and nuts. Once you bought them, just equip them. Everyone kind of does a little bit differently. I like to equip my nuts to see left for this next trick that we're going to have to do and actually using them. Once you come out here, just kind of hold upright and then left, and then you can side hop across this right here, save a little time. So at this point it's going to get a little weird. So you're going to come through here, and there are two different setups you can do. Basically both setups have Mito loaded when you enter this bobber room, which is important. I'll do the easier setup for this sake. So just kind of come generally up over here, it's nothing too crazy. 4 side hops to the right, and you kind of have some visual cues. You want your shield to be kind of in line at any point with him. I prefer to have it a little more to the right, like over here, sorry, to the left. Makes it a little more consistent in my opinion. You're going to target this wall, then flick right, or you can ESS right. Basically, you're going to be at 8,000, which is the cardinal direction of this game. So flick left, and then once the bobba starts going in a circle like so, you're going to tap left, right, and then also C up, which I did not do there. That will give you a trick called return A, and one of the good ways to know it is if, well, your A button says return, which I will put them on screen right now, what it looks like in return. So, should look like so I can tell by my A button that I got it correctly. I did not let go of target, so from here I'm going to back walk until you just surpass, and then I will do 6 side hops left. Obviously, I'll do them quicker to run. Flick right, do 1 side hop, but you have to flick up because the camera, as you can tell, is locked from where it is. So once you get here, I'm going to make a save. You're going to keep back walking, and my visual cue is right when this starts to come down. You'll want to backflip from here, put Link up here, and then you're going to come over here, and you have to side hop and land on this. That is part of the heap setup, so it's definitely needed. Then side hop off it again, back walk. You'll notice kind of passing the sign. That's how you know you're in a good area. If you go behind the sign like so, that means your angle is a little probably skewed. Essentially from here you're going to start jumping across these stones, which can be a little challenging at first because you can't really see them until you're already on them. But make a safe state, do it a couple times, get used to the feeling of knowing when to tap it, because you can be too early and too late and end up falling in the water. Then the heap will not work because you see like so. You have to collect this rupee at the end, and falling in the water takes away return A, and you do not get this rupee. So that's definitely needed for the heap setup for this trick. So at full speed, should look like so. You'll know you got it if you hear that rupee and see that you collected it. From here I back walk until I kind of see that sign back there, and then I'll let go of target, hold down left, and then I kind of line up with her down here, and then I just back walk, jump over this, 1 side hop left, and I kind of, you know you're going straight towards it if you're just surpassing the edge of this right here, and then you enter a cross space like normal. So once you leave the cross space, you're going to hold down right and spam A. It should look like so. And then when you throw a nut, you'll notice you have control of Link again. Advance the text with C up instead of B because you could accidentally slash your sword. Target the sign that's no longer there. Hold kind of right, then come over here to about this area of the fence. Pause, and then unpause. You have to do this, otherwise your game will soft block. Backflip over, and then you're going to let go as you start side hopping. You'll notice your angle should be slightly skewed. It doesn't matter if it's not. It's still, just make your way over here. And then once you're about over here, generally, you're going to do 1 side hop and then tap A to dry roll like so. So there's a visual cue that I'm putting on screen right now. I'm pointing at it right here. So this is the little dark spot I go for. I go and put Link's right heel just kind of on it. So I'll just kind of slowly ESS there. So from here you're going to tap B and hold right. It will slash the rock that's kind of right beside Link over there on the left. And then you're going to start spamming A to look like so. So after you picked up the rock, you're going to make your way back to the bobber room, but you'll notice that the camera's actually going to stay here. So we have to use kind of a metronome system to get back there. So essentially you're going to hold right down for 1 beat so you don't fall in the water immediately. So once you disappear off screen, you're going to count 9 beats right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then let go. Then you're going to hold upright until you see the HUD flash. It's going to look like so. And then you're going to hold up for 1 beat. And then you're going to hold upright until you see the HUD flash again, like so. Hold right for 3 beats. And then hold upright for 11. And then after that, you're going to hold up left, and then the camera will snap Link back into this room, where the next part will begin. So basically I'm about to snap back, you'll see here in a second. And then once you do, you're you're going to want to keep holding until you're all the way there. Then you're going to kind of come away from the wall, and you're going to get to angle 8,000. That's a cardinal direction of this game. So it's okay if you don't get it, you're going to aim a little more right. So say I kind of overshot right here and I have greater than 8,000. You're going to kind of come over here, angle yourself more to the right of this hallway, and the camera will start following Link. From here, just slowly keep pushing forward and holding ESS forward, and it will auto adjust since 8,000 is the cardinal direction. From here, we're going to do the Sunder setup for getting the actual angle. So you're going to flick left, and the camera's going to follow Link. You have to wait for the camera to fully finish panning before you can do the next step. But once it's finished, you're going to tap back and then tap forward, and your angle should be BAB0. From here, you're going to do 2 ESS turns to the right, like so. Then your angle should be ACA0. That is the correct angle that you should have to get this trick to work. And then you're just essentially going to place it down. You can either tap A or shield drop it. Shield dropping is quicker. And then from there, you're going to come over here, and officially the game will end. So it's something worth knowing that you can actually be taken to the wrong place. So in vanilla Ocarina of Time, it is a 1 in 7 that you'll be taken to the Know-It-All Brothers house. For an unknown reason, sometimes the game will send you there. So if that happens, do not be discouraged. It is not your fault. You've done everything right. You should at the end of the day take it as still a W, even though it is still not submittable to the leaderboards. Still means you've done everything right and you just got bad luck. There actually is a leaderboard that we use called Keku Rose %, which is what happens when you get taken to the Know-It-All Brothers house. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. There are more advanced setups that you can go for getting the correct angle at the very end. Or you guys can feel free to join the Ocarina of Time Discord. There's a bunch of people there willing to answer your questions anytime you guys would like. But yeah, thanks.